But let's not absolve Kobe from the rift between Shaq and Kobe. I understand Kobe had an issue with Shaq's work ethic, and he wanted to prove himself as the alpha on a championship level team, and I get all of that. But if he was a little bit more willing to meet Shaq halfway, so to speak, I'm sure Shaq, like he did with Dwayne Wade, would have said, hey, no, this is your time, young fella. There's been multiple times during, I think, the 2001 playoffs when this was way early on in Kobe's rise to superstardom.
Kobe was like 22.
22, maybe even younger than that, honestly, at that point. And Shaq, after the game, says Kobe's the best player in the league. In 2001, they could have worked it out. And let's not absolve Kobe from all guilt.
Certainly not. And I'm not even doing that. I'm not blaming
hold on,
Shaq solely for that.
Let me finish one of my thought here. So the point being is that we drove Shaq out of town, which ultimately wanted Shaq to match Kobe in championships. It is what it is. That's what was driving Shaq. He wanted to have at least as many championships as Kobe. Kobe, after he won his fifth, the first thing he said in the media was, now I got one more than Shaq. It was the realest Kobe media moment of all time.
100%.
Okay.
It was great.
If
my favorite.
If Kobe didn't drive Shaq out of town, Shaq wouldn't have had the less than Disney fantasy storybook ending that he had. He could have had the storybook ending, and Kobe contributed to not him having it.
I think there's two sides to that coin, man. I think they both needed to compromise a bit more than they did. I don't think it was solely Kobe's fault. I don't think it was solely Shaq's fault. But I think another factor at play is the fact that Shaq wanted this crazy extension, and Jerry Buss said, nah.
No, let's be real.
That was part of it too.
Let's be real.
He didn't want to pay him, and Shaq has even said that.
All right.
Jerry Buss didn't want to pay me.
Look, as great as the 2004 Pistons were, we lost that finals due to chemistry issues. If we won that finals, the checkbook opens, the bank opens, everything is on the table. If Kobe and Shaq had one championship run where they're like, screw it, we're going to put our differences aside. And that was in 2001 because Kobe was still on the rise and Shaq, and he wasn't ready to maybe be the sole superstar of a dynasty team at that moment. He proved to himself to be at the end of that championship run, no doubt. But that was the only time where Kobe and Shaq both were in complete tune with each other, and they really robbed themselves of championships.
Agreed. Yeah, no, agreed. I think they're both responsible to varying degrees, and we'll never know exactly the inner workings of that whole relationship, any more than they're willing to say in interviews and whatnot today. But I don't know. At the end of the day, like
Shaq's family, I'm not saying that Kobe, you should put him in the pedestal above Kobe. Of course not. Kobe committed 20 years to here. He contributed 5 championships.
Look, I didn't say I hate him. I just said I'm lukewarm on him,
bro.
That's
kind of
I don't hate him.
He has a statue outside.
Yeah, shout out to Shaq. Thank God that we had Shaq. He's amazing.
Are you lukewarm? Is like the feelings I have towards Trevor Ariza. Like, are you kidding me? That's how you describe
I feel way better about Trevor Ariza than lukewarm. What are you talking about? He shot 50% from
there
3.
You go. You're proving my point.
You're
proving my point.
In 2009, the whole playoffs, he shot 50%.
So you're proving my point. That you're not giving him enough love.
Yeah, that's real. I don't know. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, I understand his impact, and I'm extremely grateful for it. He's just not one of my favorite players. He's not one of my favorite 5 Lakers of all time. Honestly.
What?
Yeah, no, he's not.
Get out.
Yeah, he's not.
Listen, when in doubt, just talk about the Kobe and Shaq feud. You could have episodes on episodes of podcast.
Endless content just for Kobe and Shaq.
Like
feud.
It's 20 years removed or 15 years removed from it,
and it's still one of the most compelling stories in sports history.
Oh my God!
They can make a movie about it.
Oh my God, they should.
They probably will.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, they really should.